What you're selling doesn't seem
What
like
what
true
am I
love to them.
selling? What am I selling?
Well, I mean, when you go on and you in your car and you say, "Well, I had sex with 3 men,"
That was back in
Okay,
2018,
okay.
by the way. Go ahead. Sorry, I mean interrupt.
No man, no woman can outrun their past because all it does is makes you tired when it catches up with you. So what you did in 2018, people still know about it in 2023. So this notion that you said, well, it happened 5 years ago, it happened 10 years ago. People have what they call the internet. People have what they call memory.
I don't really know if this is my last time, but what I know is I'm feeling just fine. My life is like a red carpet, and I'm feeling like the richest millionaire. This is my local mayor, and I'm the biggest star around here.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, you see the clip. People don't get over your past. And I'm glad Shannon Sharp said that to him. Shout out to Shannon Sharp, Uncle Shay, you know. But for some people, they gonna get on Brittany Renner, and I get it. I get it. She puts herself out there to be jumped on like that. But she's a lightning rod. Let's just say that. But beyond that part, using this as a reference, people got to take that part into consideration. Of people don't forget your past, man. Everybody can't. People can forgive but not forget. You know, and because I've come across so many people who they say the same thing. You know, oh, that was 5 years ago. Oh, that was me before I got saved. Oh, that was this and that. You know, that was 2 years ago. That I was going through something then, and it's like, no. And I'm not saying people can't change, because people can change. But what I'm saying is this. If you have done things that were suspect in your past, people remember that, like he said. But also, you got to understand, people are watching you and they're hearing about you. They may not watch you no more because they're not around you, but they may hear of you through other people. You know, so what's going on with such and such? You know, oh, da 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 da. You know. Cause some of y'all think y'all changed, and the only thing that changed is the people you're around. You're still you. You're doing the same thing to the new people that you did to the old people. It's just you think the old people don't know, and you sure know the new people don't. The new people don't know. But once you cross that line, people look at you like, oh, you did that, because now you always had the propensity to do that. And one of the issues about this is, you know, even about people who swear that they've changed, is you're not necessarily put in a situation to see if that change is real. And that's when the test is really there, because if you got a history of being a thief, you can say you're not a thief anymore, but it's not believable until you have a history of not stealing when the opportunity presents itself. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that goes. Like, some people are, you know, say things. I've seen people who are, how can I say this? I had this conversation today about, you know, there are people out in the world who get in relationships and they get married and they just serial cheaters. And to the point where you like, why did you even get married? If you was gonna do this, why get married if this is who you are? Why didn't you just be single? Why you had to drag somebody into that? And then people will go, okay, you know what I'm saying, I was young, or, you know, I was just immature, or it was just, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. And they may stop that. But, you know, what is that, not the law, is that the law of relativity or the law of energy, where, you know, no energy dies, it just transforms into something else. Sometimes people transform their dysfunction into something else. You know, you remember me being dysfunctional in this way. I'm not that anymore. But I hear through the streets, you aren't that anymore, but now you're this. So even though you've changed on that, you haven't changed you haven't changed because you just moved it into a different category. So I'm glad I didn't forget what you did because it was this many years ago, because you're doing a different version of it now in a different section of your life. So it's like, oh, okay, no problem, no problem. And what I mean by no problem is stay. It's over there. And the thing, with the Brittany Renner thing, sometimes people get offended that people remember who you were and they can't, quote unquote, see who you are. But sometimes you can't see, you are right now who you were back then when you said, you've grown up since then. You're still that person from the past. You might dress different, you might look different, you might think you act different, but when it all boils down to it, you're still the same person that you're saying, I'm not that anymore. So what winds up happening is you get upset at people. You get upset at the wrong people because it's just common sense to keep a watchful eye out for people who have a suspect history. I gotta watch you. And if I'm around you, if I don't want to be around you, I'm not gonna be around you. But if I'm in the same company as you, I gotta watch you. And you ain't gotta prove to me and tell me you're different. You just be over there. I'll see you from over here. I'll see you over there. If you're different, you're different. But I don't have to interact with you personally to see. But I'm gonna leave it at that. I got things to do, man. It's been a rough night. I'm tired. So sorry about that. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night, I gave you everything I had.